Los Angeles drug dealer known as the so-called Ketamine Queen has pleaded guilty to charges in connection with the death of actor Matthew Perry.
42-year-old Jasveen Sangha, was charged with supplying the drugs that killed the Friends star back in 2023. She is the fifth and final defendant in the case to plead guilty and remains in custody.
Joining us now, NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas. So, Chloe, Sangha previously pleaded not guilty in this case. So walk us through what exactly happened in court today.
I mean, she was the last one to hold out. She was expected to head to trial this month. But as you saw in that graphic that we just showed you all, she was the fifth, of the defendants to finally cave. And she pleaded guilty today to 5 federal counts. And she could face quite a bit of prison time. But because she has struck this deal with prosecutors, she's going to face far less time behind bars. When you add up the maximum amount of prison time, it comes to 65 years. But NBC News' legal analyst Danny Savalos, who I've talked to at length about all of these defendants, she's not going to serve anywhere near close to that. But really, she was someone that her attorney, Mark Garagos, he said last month that she's finally owning up to her role in Matthew Perry's death in 2023. And she supplied ketamine to Matthew Perry, and she supplied it to drug dealers who were among those who were charged, who ultimately gave him the ketamine that resulted in his death. It was injected into him by his assistant, Kenneth Iwamasa, who is one of the individuals charged.
What kind of a sentence could Sangha face?
According to Danny Savalos, because again, I'm not a lawyer, she could face about 10 to 15 years in prison. It could be more than that. But again, all of these defendants that have taken these plea deals, it's a win for prosecutors to not have to go to trial to get them to have these, to plead guilty. But it's not going to be decades in prison. But still, any federal prison time is going to be awful.
And Chloe, briefly, in light of all this, have we heard anything from Perry's family or estate?
We haven't today, but previously his family had released a statement when they knew that this was going to be happening, saying that it does bring some sort of closure and that they also hope that it really raises a flag to others to not take advantage of those with addiction, and that obviously prosecutors are taking things like this very seriously. So it sends a very strong message.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.